What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode of Inside ACW. And of course, today I am joined, as always, by the weird and wonderful General Manager, WillowWolf. Hi, Willow.
Hey, Kill.
So cute and adorable. I love it. Of course, guys, we're going to jump straight in, as we always do. Of course, today we're talking about ACW Asylum episode 26. Straight away, we had the tag team match, the rematch again between DGeneration X and Chaos. But of course, this time it was for the number one contender spot for the tag team championships at Summer in the Asylum this weekend. Willow, thoughts on the match?
It was a good match. I did enjoy it. I wasn't expecting the winners.
Really?
Yeah, after the last performance with Chaos, I thought they're going to take it again tonight. But the match itself was just absolutely fantastic.
Oh, I agree 100%. I actually thought myself that yes, DX is going to lose tonight. I thought, nah, Chaos has got this in the bag. This is an easy win for them. And to be fair, when they came out, they meant business last night. They were all over DX. It was such a hammerfest. Like, DX couldn't even get going at all. Especially Damien Lillard. Like, they had a vendetta against him last night. What was that about?
I have no idea, but it just feels like poor Damien has a target on his back when it comes to Chaos. They just gun for him.
It kind of reminds you a little bit like Allura versus the Twisted Sisters.
Yes.
Yeah, except this is more like a tag team. Feels like Hunter's kind of like, they know he's established, but they just want to kick the crap out of this young gun. Do you think it's because they see Inler more as a threat than they do Hunter?
I'm beginning to think so.
Yes, I think it might be.
You know, like, Damien, like, as we keep saying, he has impressed from the minute he has appeared. So he is, like, Hunter is Hunter. He's established. He knows his craft. But Damien's still, as they would say, a rookie. And it's just like, take out the rookie and just take him out now before he can become something special. Best of himself.
Plus, you put that legacy there. I kind of think of it that way too. It's like you take down such a legacy name. You know, you already rise your own name to fame.
Exactly.
That's a pretty smart move. But of course, the winners last night, guys, DGeneration X becoming the number one contenders to the tag team championships against the Usos. Now, we talked about this a couple of weeks ago on a previous episode. You said that the one team that you think can beat the Usos will be DGeneration X. Do you still feel the same going into Summer in the Asylum? You do?
Definitely. Do you know, like, the Usos together, a team, are phenomenal, but I don't think they're going to expect the stature of DX. They're going to be like, they're quite a new team. They're not really as established as we are. So I feel they might go into that match a little bit, this is going to be easy. But nah, guys, everybody watch out for these guys. They're not as easy as they may look at times.
But don't forget, though, as well, DX did lose in their very first tag team match together before they were actually officially DX. Of course, Damien Hunter lost to the Usos. Do you think that's going to play a factor tomorrow night?
No, I think it's going to give DX that drive.
Yes.
You may have put us down once, but we're putting you down tonight.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it. I cannot wait to see that match tomorrow night. It's one of the actual matches, surprisingly, I'm really, really excited about. I don't want to see the Usos lose, but I kind of want to see the belts on DX to see how they can run with it. It's going to be a hell of a match. But of course, let's move on to the next match. Of course, that was Isabella going toe-to-toe with Rosa. Willow, this was a very quick match.
Oh, squash wasn't even the name for this match.
Oh, I'm telling you. Wow.
I felt so bad for Rosa at the end. Cassie tried her best to distract, but not. Isabella was just, wow. There's no real words. It was just, damn girl.
Oh yeah, damn girl is probably the best way to put it. Like, you can see it when Isabella came out to the ring last night. For me, it was just this pure focus, a laser focus. She wasn't even looking at Rosa last night. You know, she just kind of went in there, didn't give a damn, did her thing, just straight away, just out, all over, and immediately she went for the pin, and as you said, Cassie trying in there to save, you know, trying to do her damnedest to keep Rosa in the match. Of course, Rosa gets back up, boom, lights out. See you later. Who's next? Like, that was so impressive last night.
Oh, it was amazing. It was just, like, I don't really have the words for it. Like, my heart goes out to poor Rosa because nobody wants to go down that quick.
No.
But I don't think Rosa expected Isabella to be as much of a threat that she actually is. And then Isabella just came out like a cannon. She was just, that was it, bell rang, it's time to go. There was no other thinking, just put her down. And well, she put her down, and she put her down fast.
Oh yes, she did. Like, to me as well, with this fast new style of Isabella, she doesn't waste any time at all. So I'm starting to think, how quickly is she going to reach that Women's Championship? Do you think it's going to be a time soon? I think she's still got a bit to go yet.
I think she's definitely well on her way. She keeps up this performance. We might see it sooner than we actually anticipate.
Yes, but do you think she'll be facing Alexandra? How would that fare? You know, two tag team champions. You know, the belts aren't on the line this weekend.
That would be interesting.
It would.
It'd be a nice, interesting twist.
It would. But again, I personally think myself, Isabella still has a little bit to go yet. Of course, guys, let us know in the comments below what you think. Do you think Isabella's ready for a championship match? Or do you think she's still a bit too green and has a couple more matches to go before she truly has to face a champion? But I know I kind of like to see how that relationship would survive.
Definitely.
You know. Of course, let's move on to the next match. Again, I know we're kind of going through this a little bit quicker today because these matches ended very, very fast. There's not really much to say. But this has got so much to talk about. Of course, guys, next up it is Nathan Henderson punished for his ways previously in the week before, of course, on Asylum when he speared Alistair through the barricade, of course, the way he treated poor Kai K&M. Tonight was punishment as he went toe-to-toe in a handicap match against the tag team champions, the Usos. Willow, thoughts?
I genuinely thought this match was going to be over quicker than it was.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot believe, like, hands up to Henderson, fair play, you put up a heck of a fight.
Oh, yes.
I thought at one point, I was like, he's actually going to beat them.
Yeah, I thought that too.
You know, because he just kept coming back, he kept giving them a beating, but at the end of the day, 2-on-1, your body's going to tire out a lot quicker than theirs is.
It showed as well in the match last night, but this man's got so much stamina. It is actually crazy. And showing off a little bit too much thing last night.
Just a little bit.
A little bit.
In my eyes, he kind of deserved to show off a little bit because he dominated for a good bit.
Oh, he did. He destroyed poor Ray Uso, but because you know the Usos are like, they can take it from anybody, and because once Trey got in there. But there's one thing I really want to talk about is, you know, we've seen the Usos in the past, that submission maneuver they have. Yes. So rare to see anyone kick out of it, or even get out of it at all. But last night, Henderson got out of it from both attempts, from both Usos.
That shocked me.
That shocked
me. It genuinely did. I was sitting there and my jaw hit the floor going, you actually got out of that? That is a move that, if I see Brax coming up against one of these, I'm like, oh no, please don't put him in that.
Yes.
You know, it's a terrifying move because not many ever really kick out of it. But Henderson did it twice last night. Either to me, I don't think they might have locked it in correctly.
I don't think Ray did, but I feel like Trey might have.
At the same time, there's a fire in Henderson that I don't think we have seen before. It's like he is just determined, I think, to destroy everybody in his path right now.
Mm-hmm.
And he was proving that last night that he was going to give one hell of a fight, and he did that. Yes, he may have lost, well, as we said, 2-on-1, but I still can't believe he got out of that submission move.
Yes, definitely. But, like, now you mentioned that there's fire inside Henderson, what do you think has caused this? Like, this definite attitude change.
I think it's ego.
You think it's all ego?
I think it's ego. Do you know, like, he threw away his best friend, do you know, he's breaking equipment.
Yeah.
Do you know, it's like, I think he just feels he's really untouchable, but buddy, you need to check that a wee bit at the door, because nobody's untouchable.
Oh, I 100%. Like, that's about the best way to put it, is that he feels untouchable right now. And of course, ever since he beat the world champion, of course, beating Dante is no easy feat, as a lot of superstars have figured out the hard way, including something we're going to talk about a little later on. But, you know, that, as you said, his ego just went through the goddamn roof. And
especially since he beat Dante.
Mm-hmm. You know, but hey, don't forget his championship is on the line. Again, speaking of that match, what do you think Henderson's chances are in the title match? Do you think he's going to retain, or do you think with the two opponents being who they are actually going to take that belt away from him?
It's going to be really interesting because this side of Henderson we haven't really seen before.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel he's going to put up a good fight. There is a slight chance he may retain, but at the same time, there's only so many times you can keep your body at that intensity to keep going.
Yeah.
Before your body goes,
yeah, before your body just kind of goes, I can't. The mind is willing, but the body isn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so it's going to be really, really looking forward to seeing that.
Oh, definitely. It's going to be an exciting match. But of course, up next, it was a captaincy match. Alora, Molina, and TheeWillowWolf all stepping up for their Gen 2 versus Gen 1 match, the ultimate bragging rights from each generation. And of course, TheeWillowWolf coming out as the new team captain. Congratulations, of course, to Tia. She's going to be hopefully leading Team Gen 2 in victory this Saturday. Willow, thoughts on the match?
I enjoyed this match. A little bit biased, you know, because Tia won, but Tia needed this win. You know, she hasn't been really doing well the past while, so this win was just, I think it was a nice confident booster for her.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so, but, like, Alora and Molina, they're two superstars that they're so unpredictable.
Yes, that's very true.
That it's like getting a win over either one of these is tricky enough, but the fact Tia did it over the two of them, I'm just so chuffed.
Oh, 100%. Like, Tia last night, she didn't do very well at the start, but you could see halfway through the match that she really wanted this. And she just would not stop coming at them. But of course, as you said, like, trying to beat Alora or Molina singly, that's not an easy feat at all. But I definitely think for Alora, I think she got a little bit too aggressive last night. I think that was her biggest downfall. And of course, Molina, well, that poor young lady, she kept coming at them, but no matter what, she just got put down every single time. But of course, TheeWillowWolf, though, so dominant by the end, proving to everyone why she deserves that spot. I don't feel like she got lucky. I feel like she definitely deserves it now after that performance last night.
Definitely. Do you know, like, she's not really been on the show as much of late, but like she has been training really hard.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know, so to see that training pay off is going to give her that boost going into this match that I think she really needed.
Now, here's a rumour in the backstage area that Tia may be looking to form her own wolf pack. Now, since you were the alpha of the original wolf pack in ACW, how does that make you feel? You think you're happy with that, or are you thinking, whoa, step back in line there, little girl?
I'd be happy with that.
You'd be okay with it?
You know, she's trained really hard with myself and the rest of the wolf pack. You know, but she does want to create her own.
You think it's time to pass the torch?
So, you know, we were really impressed with her training. You know, she's been working really hard. So if Tia has minds, she hasn't come to me about it just yet.
Ah.
Do you know, but if she has minds of a wolf pack, it's going to be interesting to see where her wolf pack would lead.
Do you think there'd ever be a feud, Wolfpack versus Wolfpack?
No.
No?
No.
I don't know. I think people would want to see that,
People
but
may want to see that, but
you guys done for good?
we're quite happy just training and
Train the
advising.
next generation?
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. Of course, guys, up next, we heard from the golden child, Alistair. This young man, of course, after being spared through the goddamn barricade, he came out last night not giving a damn. He was just so focused on one thing and one thing only. The damn pay-per-view. But I also think he got knocked sideways. Because he was demanding a match. Like, no, Alistair, you're already in the match, buddy.
Yeah.
You know, how hard did Henderson hit him? What are your thoughts on this?
Being speared through a barricade, you got hit pretty hard, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know, I think he kind of messed up what he wanted to say. Do you know, like, I think the meaning behind that was he wants to go after Henderson and destroy Henderson. Do you know, but his words, do you know, like, I think he's a wee bit concussed in that he
There's
just
definitely
kinda,
something there, but speaking of that, do you think he's 100% for tomorrow night?
I'm hoping he's taken the advice of everyone and rested well today.
I hope so too, because again, I really want to see Alistair or somebody take down Dante, you know. But I don't know, if Alistair, I think he's going to maybe let Henderson get to him too much, and that's going to cost him the match tomorrow night.
Do you know, like, Henderson did a number on him, and it was a hard match to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know, but I think what Alistair needs to do now is recuperate today, but keep his focus on Dante tomorrow night.
Yes.
Do you know, put Henderson aside for now, get through tomorrow night and see where that leads, and you can always get retribution in the future.
Oh, of course. Now, do you think the stipulation is going to play a factor into his health? Of course, the stipulation being 2 out of 3 falls count anywhere for the World Heavyweight Championship.
I'm hoping not, because I really do enjoy Alistair. I don't want to see him get injured and have to, you know, sit in the sidelines for a few weeks.
Like Reneth?
Yes, like Reneth. But I don't know. I think Alistair has the potential to really, really give Dante that fight tomorrow night, and I'm really hoping Alistair is ready and he's mentally ready for it tomorrow night, because I'd really like to see him win.
Predictions for the match?
I want to say Alistair.
You going with Alistair? I'm going to go with Dante. Only reason I'm going with Dante is because I don't think Alistair's 100% right now. After what Henderson did, and of course, from that promo last night, I'm like, dude, I don't think you even should be in the building last night. But I wish him the best of luck. I don't want to see him get badly hurt. But I think the world champion's going to retain.
I'm going to keep my faith in Alistair for tomorrow night.
Let us know your predictions down below. Do you think Dante's going to walk away with the World Heavyweight Championship? Or will Alistair shock the world and finally become the World Heavyweight Champion? Of course, guys, up next, we actually have Dante in action, taking on Azzy Taylor. Of course, Azzy going for the Inmate Championship tomorrow night, but Dante defending the World Championship. What do you think of the match, Willow?
I enjoyed this match.
I did too, yes.
You know, it was fast paced, it was hard hitting, it just kind of ticked all those little boxes that you want to see in a match. I was actually really impressed by Azzy last night.
Oh, definitely.
Do you know, he had me sitting, let's see, I was going for Dante last night, but halfway through the match I was like, damn, I should have went for Azzy. He's been really impressive tonight. But Dante, just being Dante, was like, okay, enough. You're not beating me anymore.
Yeah, it was kind of like that moment of, alright, kick gloves are off, let's go. And then Dante just tore into him last night. But as you said, Azzy was really impressive. I went into that match thinking, oh god, this is going to be one of those matches now where Dante just gets a hold of someone and ruins their career.
Like, I'm not going to lie. When I seen this match, I was like, oh, we're going to have another Isabella and Rosa.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. That's exactly what I thought.
No, Azzy persevered, and at one point I thought, he's done it. He's beat him.
Let's talk about that springboard moonsault for a second. Wow.
That was just wow.
That was incredible. Like, that showed that Azzy is really, really working hard in the back. And he's always trying to do something new to beat someone like Dante. Because you've always got to be improving. You always got to figure out something new to keep someone like Dante down. Because that's not an easy job to do at all. Only, I believe now, 3 men have ever taken Dante to the limit. And that, of course, is Braxton, Henderson, and Reneth.
Yeah.
They're the only 3 that's ever done it. But last night, as he put up, no, he wasn't on their level now. But he definitely impressed last night.
He put up one hell of a fight that I did not see that he could have in him.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, I've seen Ozzy in action before, I can see what to do, but last night was like, you can tell he's been training harder than he's trained before, because he just upped that game.
Oh, yes.
You know, he may have lost, but he has won a lot of people over.
Mm-hmm. What do you think Ozzy's going to do tomorrow night? Do you think Ozzy has any chance in the MMA title? I'm
not sure. I'm hoping that he puts on a heck of a fight, that he puts on a fight that he put on last night. It was just, I would like to see if he gets that title, where and how long he can hold it for. It would be an interesting...
Oh, 100%. But I don't think Ozzy's going to win tomorrow, but I think he's definitely going to help Henderson at this point, at least, to steal the show. I think those guys are really going to tear the house down tomorrow night. Yeah. It's going to be fantastic.
Be a good match.
And of course, here we go. The main event last night, of course, it was K&M taking on the Punisher, Justin Phoenix, and of course, the new up-and-comer, Owen. Of course, guys, this as well was for the captaincy spot for Gen 2 in the Gen 1 versus Gen 2 Legacy Ultimate bragging rights match. And of course, K&M coming out with a phenomenal win. Willow, thoughts on this one?
I was so shocked at this match. Like, I did not expect the outcome. I did not expect Punisher to be the first eliminated, but I did. Once I seen Punisher go, I thought, okay, I think Owen's going to take this, but I was so happy, deep down, so happy that K&M got the win.
Oh, 100%. Like, for me, I went into this match thinking, oh god, I feel bad for Kai, and I feel bad for Owen. Justin Phoenix is going to absolutely destroy these two. But Owen was like, oh, hell no. Those two just ganged up on him immediately. Like, they knew he was the major threat in the match the whole time, so you could sense it. And Punisher, now, he did a damn good job. You know, he was bringing in the fight last night, but Owen got him in that kill switch. That was it. It was over. Bye-bye. And of course, guys, I forgot to mention, this was elimination style, by the way. Unlike the first one. The first women's one, of course, was false count. Anyway, this one was elimination style. So, of course, Phoenix eliminated from the match. It was then down to Kai and Owen. Here I as well thought, nah, this is it. Owen's going to steal this. But, of course, the venom clearly coursing through the veins of Kai last night. All I could say last night was his father.
That's all I could see. Once he turned it around, I was like, oh my god, you are your father's son.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, this is the legacy that we've been saying. This is the legacy that we've been bragging about. And there it was. Yes. Shining through last night. Like, that was such a great moment for Owen to pin the Punisher, to take the Punisher out. That's a great feat for anybody, because he's such an amazing superstar.
Oh, 100%.
You know, and then to go on then with Kai, I think Owen maybe kind of thought, okay, you know, I'm beating him down. But he wasn't expecting that comeback, I don't think.
No. Don't think anyone was.
No, that's what I was just about to say. I don't think anyone was, but it was such a feel-good moment for Kai. I'm so happy for him.
Oh, it was absolutely brilliant to see Kai win last night. That comeback out of nowhere, of course, avoiding the kill switch, straight into a lights-out knee strike, followed through with a CKO, and Kai wasn't done yet. Kai's like, oh, no. We're going around again. Hit him a second time with a knee strike, and then that second CKO. Once that hit, of course, the blood pouring down Owen's face. I was like, oh my god, get someone in there to help this guy, because Kai's going to kill him. And again, that's where I could see his father. Yeah. That just pure laser focus in Kai. But of course, look how long it took K&M to get there.
Yeah.
Kai's already there. So if you imagine now, if Kai is there now, this early in his career, what the hell is this young man going to be like by the time he's going to retire from ACW?
Oh... Well, we can just say one thing is for sure. He's definitely taking on the words of K&M.
Oh, yes.
Whatever K&M is coaching to him in the back, he is definitely taking it on. Just he is just going to skyrocket. And K&M was a force that everybody wanted to beat him, but everybody's terrified to be in a match with him.
Yes.
So, Kai's got big boots to fill, but he is filling them fast.
He is filling them fast. I can't wait to see more from Kai. And of course, best of luck to Kai, K&M, and of course, Punisher and Owen as they take on Johnny's team. We have no idea who the hell Johnny's bringing tomorrow. So, you know, I'm very, very excited about that. Well, maybe you might know in the back because you watched the general match, but I still have no clue. I'm so super psyched.
You're just going to have to tune in tomorrow night to find out.
Of course, guys, you heard it right. They have to tune in tomorrow to find out who the hell's going to be on Team Johnny. But that scares me. It scares me because it should. Is that bad?
It's Johnny. Who knows who Johnny's going to bring?
Exactly, man.
Yeah.
Exactly. But of course, guys, leave your predictions in the chat. No, not the chat, sorry. Of course, in the comment section, should I say. In the comments, guys, of who you think's going to win at Summer in the Asylum. Of course, especially the Gen matches. Who you think's going to be the most dominant generation? Will it be Generation 1 for the men and the women? Or will it be Generation 2? Well, quickly, before we finish up here, which generation do you think's going to win tomorrow night?
I think it's going to be 50-50.
Really?
I think one generation is going to take it for one and one for the other. I don't want to say which. I know you're going to ask, but I'm not going to say which. But in my gut, I feel it's going to be 50-50. I feel both sides are going to get a win.
I definitely think it's going to be 50-50, but I think the women's Gen 1 are going to take it. And I definitely think with this team we just talked about, I think Gen 2 is going to take the men's match. But that's probably, because I have no idea who that was trying to bring in. So, like, tomorrow night when I see that match card and Johnny lets me know who's actually on the show, and we're like, oh shit, it could completely change. Because I have a feeling I think I know who it might be, but I'm not going to say anything because, again, we'll find out tomorrow night. In case it's not, yeah, I'm going to look like an idiot. So, you know. But again, guys, definitely leave us your predictions, of course, for the show. Guys, do not miss Summer in the Asylum tomorrow night, live at 9 p.m. GMT, of course, on the PsychoticKill channel. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for listening to this episode. Thank you so much, Willow, for, of course, being a part of this. It's wonderful having you here. I actually love doing these with you. It's so nice. You know, I get to spend a little bit of time extra with you, you know? It's awesome. And I definitely enjoy it. But of course, guys, we both stream on Twitch. I stream that every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Willow, when do you stream?
Every Wednesdays and Sundays.
Every Wednesday and Sunday, guys. You heard it right there. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, ACW is live every Tuesday and Thursday at 9 p.m. with pay-per-views every second Saturday. But as always, inmates, stay crazy.
Stay psychotic.
Oh, hell yeah. Thanks for listening, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.